First, I think I've earned a decent kiss.
You certainly have.
First Sibby, now her little cousin. It's rather wonderful the way that families just keep on rolling.
Did you have a good time?
I did. Very good, in a way. How about you?
I've been on a bit of a learning curve, as it happens.
Me too. And it isn't over yet.
These things are always rather nerve-wracking, but all's well that ends well, and it won't be long before you'll be able to say hello to your very own grandson.
My grandson. Oh, my dear, how sweet and miraculous that sounds. Life is strange, isn't it?
In so many different ways.
No, I mean, I think of all the uncertainty between Matthew and Mary, or when the money was lost. And everything was so dark. Yet now here we are with two healthy heirs, an estate in good order, and I wonder what I've done to deserve it.
I agree. But then we don't always get our just desserts.
You better go down. They'll be here in a minute. And tell Mr. Matthew he must wait his turn. He's seen the baby, and they haven't. Mama! Mama, wake up. It's Sybil.
What's happening?
Oh, God.
Oh, God! What's happening?
God, no, no!
What the hell is happening? Sir Philip.
Sybil. She can't hear me. Sybil. Sybil, it's Mary. Can you hear me?
It looks as if...
It looks as if what?
This is eclampsia.
Please breathe, love.
Please. She can't breathe. No. No. No, no, no. Please. Please, love. No, no.
No, please wake up. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me. Please wake up, love. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me, love. Oh, darling, no. Oh, God. Please, love.
The men from Grosby's have arrived.
To take her away?
Yes. And we must let them.
Oh, Carlson.
Good afternoon, my lady.
We've seen some troubles, you and I. Nothing worse than this.
Nothing could be worse than this, my lady.
Jimmy, but I've got to have... Oh, my...
Get off! Get the bloody hell off me! Alfred, it's not what you think.
Don't do that, please. Alfred doesn't matter. No one will believe a word he says. He's nothing.
What are you doing? Why are you in here?
Because of what you said. Because of all there is between us.
There's nothing between us except my fist if you don't get out. And if you tell it...
But what about the things you said?
I said nothing except get out. Go on, get out, Thomas.
What is going on?
Nothing, Mr. Carson. Jimmy, James had a nightmare. He's fine now. Yes.
I don't need to tell you that this is a criminal offence.
We hadn't done anything.
But you were hoping to do something if Alfred hadn't come in.
It's not against the law to hope, is it?
Don't you get clever with me when you should be horsewhipped. Do you have a defence? Am I mistaken in any part of this?
Not really, Mr. Carson. As for a defence, what can I say? I was very drawn to him, and I'd got the impression that he felt the same way. I was wrong.
It seems an odd mistake to make.
When you're like me, Mr. Carson, you have to read the signs as best you can because no one dare speak out.
I do not wish to take a tour of your revolting world.
No.
So, are you saying that James is the innocent party in all this?
Yes, Mr. Carson, he is.
I'll take time to consider. And we must first find out what James intends to do. He'd be within his rights to report you to the police. Although I'm quite sure it won't come to that.
Matthew! Mary! Is it Mama? That's what's so... in Slovenia.
Let him go to her. Let him be with her. Surely you owe her that.
What happened?
This is how I found her. It's bad, I'm afraid. Very bad. The worst.
I don't understand. When I was with her, she was talking. She was fine.
It's a strange disease with sudden, savage changes. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, what can I do? Could I talk to her?
Yes, of course.
My darling, can you hear me? It's me. It's Matthew.
Matthew. I'm so glad you're here.
Of course I'm here. Darling, where else would I be?
Isn't this better? Really?
I don't understand you.
You won't have to make a hard decision. Be happy. For my sake. Promise me. It's all I want for you. Remember that. That's all I want.
But I can't be happy. Not without you. How could I be happy?
Do you stay with Carlyle because he's threatened to expose the story of Mr. Pamuk dying in your bed?
When did you find out?
Your mother told me when I asked why you were still with Carlyle when you were so tired of him.
How very disappointed you must be.
Your mama chose her moment well. And you're not the first Crawley to make a mistake.
To answer your question, it is partly true, though not entirely. In Mama's phrase, I am damaged goods now. Richard is, after all, prepared to marry me in spite of it, to give me a position, to give me a life.
And that's worth it? Even though he already sets your teeth on edge. What about Matthew? How does he view the late Mr. Pamuk?
He doesn't know.
So that is not what split you apart. I thought it might have been.
Oh, no. There are other reasons for that. To do with Lavinia.
I see. And those reasons are final?
They are final for Matthew. So, yes, they are.
Here's what I think. Break with Carlyle. He may publish, but will be a house of scandal anyway with Bates's story. Go to America. Stay with your grandmother until the fuss dies down. You may find the new world is to your taste.
He'll keep my secret if I marry him.
Once I might have thought that a good thing. But I've been through a war and a murder trial since then, to say nothing of your sister's choice of husband. I don't want my daughter to be married to a man who threatens her with ruin. I want a good man for you. A brave man. Find a cowboy in the Middle West and bring him back to shake us up a bit.
Oh, Papa.